this to go on the bed. Let's see if it's for sale. These are little jewelry trays. I like this one. More antiques. Cute. It's not bad.
That's actually kind of funny. Actually, I'm kidding.
This is the exact same stool that I have in the studio. Piano stool, but this one's 94 and I got mine for 35. Okay. This is a giant version of it. Rolling pin heaven. What is happening? There's so many. Christmas placemats. 4 for $12. This guy's super cool. Not bad, honestly. This tray is super cute with its little feet. Yeah. It keeps going. Hey guys, happy Sunday and welcome back to my channel. So this week we went to a antique mall in Wildwood, Florida, and we found a bunch of really great things. Do you want to go down? Because it was an antique mall, it was a little bit more expensive than like a flea market or a thrift store, but still much less expensive than if you went to like a mainstream store. So somewhere in the middle, but you're able to find really great vintage and antique items for much lower of a price than you would if you bought them online or in a mainstream store. I do not remember the name of the antique mall, but I'll put it on the screen right here so that you know what it is. And if you want to check it out, then you can look it up. It's in Wildwood, Florida, but it was really large. It had a lot of vendors, and it was one of those that it was indoors and it had a bunch of vendors inside, and you just kind of shop all of them and then bring it up to the front and they take the ticket off. So we found a bunch of really great things. The first thing that I found was this really pretty rose blanket. So it looks like this, and I really like the tones of it. I like that it's more muted. I like the little fringe on the end as well. I think it's a good size. It's not huge. It's not going to be like a blanket that you could share on the couch or something like that, but it's a good throw blanket or end of the bed type blanket. And I just thought it was really cute and had a really nice cozy vintage feel. Yeah, just kind of like a cozy home feel to it. And I do not remember the prices on everything that I got. They took the tags off of them. Everything was 20% off that we got that day. And I want to say that this blanket was like $15 after the 20% off. I know it was not more than $20. So I thought that was a pretty good deal for a blanket with this kind of detail and embroidery. You can definitely see all the detail on the back, so I was happy with that. And I think it's a really pretty blanket. The next thing that I got is, of course, a picture frame, because you can't take me anywhere without me getting a frame or some kind of art. So this one, I remember it said it was an Italian frame. Excuse me. Oh, it scared me. Okay. I remember that it said it was a vintage Italian frame. And this one, I remember it being a really good price. I think it was $25 and then 20% off. So I thought that was a great price for the size of this frame. I mean, it's a really large one and it has the glass, which a lot of times when you get a vintage frame, they don't have the glass. So I was really happy with that. And then the back is just like this. It's pretty simple. It has just kind of the little push down tab things that pictures have and a wire to hang it. Thought this was a really beautiful ornate frame, and I could either use a piece of art that I have in a more modern frame or get a piece of art printed to put into this frame. So yeah, I really like it. The next thing that I got, I was really excited about because I have been on the hunt for small art, and it is like the hardest thing to find. I cannot find small art anywhere I go. All the flea markets, thrift stores, antique stores don't have small art, or it's art that is just not the look that I want, or the frame's not what I want, that kind of thing. Because even if the frame was nice, I could swap the art out. But a lot of times I'm not finding vintage frames or ornate frames that are small. I found this really cool octagonal shaped frame with this velvet lining and then what looks like kind of like a pin or something inside of it. But I just thought the frame was so unique and unusual to see it in this shape and have it be ornate and vintage. I mean, that's just like something I feel like you're not going to find in a lot of places. So I was really excited to see this. I thought this was super pretty, and the coloring is very much in line with what I tend to put into our house. So I grabbed this right away. I think this was $10 and then everything was 20% off. So a really good deal. I found one piece of small art. I'm still on the hunt for more because I would like to do a couple in like little spaces that we have in our house that don't really fit anything bigger but kind of need something. I got this one and we'll keep looking for some more. The next thing that I got was some placemats, and these were actually in the sale section, so they were on sale on top of being 20% off. So I think these came out to like $8 for all these placemats, and there's 4 of them, and they're just pretty like Christmassy winter scene placemats. And I just thought they would be so pretty to put out on the table at Christmas time and during like the winter season. And I'm very much a winter fan and a Christmas fan, so anytime I see something Christmassy that is cute and in line with my style and a good price, I definitely grab that. So I really like these. I thought they were just a really good addition to our space and our winter decor. Next up, we got this really old like pulley. It's a metal pulley. We picked this up, I think, because we thought it would be cool for like hanging a light, like a pendant light or something like that. We were just going to hold on to it until we had a pendant light that we could hang from this, but I think it would be a really cool detail to add to something like a light or some other type of decor in the house, to just add something unique and different to kind of make it special. So we got this little guy. I don't remember how much it was. I think it was just a couple bucks. It definitely needs to have some of the rust removed, but it still works totally fine. So I think that'll be really cool once we find a place to put it. Maybe in our bedroom, because I want to put a pendant light in there. So we'll see how that goes when we do the bedroom makeover. And then the next thing that I got was this tray, and this tray I'm not sure if it's vintage or just meant to look vintage. It didn't have a date on it. This tray was only like $10, I think. I thought that was a pretty good deal for it. I really like the like butterfly detailing in it. It's a metal tray and I like the gold on it as well. I think it goes really well with the vibe of the house, and it kind of just gives a little splash of color because I tend to go more for like neutral and moody tones, so adding something like this in can kind of be a way to switch it up and bring in an unexpected element without having to commit to an entirely light palette of color. The other thing that I really like about this tray and what originally drew me to it is that it has these little kind of clawfoot feet. And I love any vintage items that have clawfoot feet or just feet like this in general. I think it's such a cool and special detail on a piece of furniture or decor, and it just brings so much character to the space. So this was definitely what drew me to this tray originally. What I'm thinking is that we will put this on our coffee table in this room, and we'll be able to put some of Matt's books in between this with some bookends on the end, and it would be like a cool little centerpiece to display his books. And then, of course, Matt got some books. He got 4 at this antique mall. And this first one is really cool. It's all leather and it has really nice like embossing in it. And it's Lincoln Factory Executive Service. Unsure. It's really pretty. It says the copyright is 1948, and I really like the coloring on it as well. What is this book? Factory Lighting? Alright, well, apparently this is different. I don't even know. What did you just say?
It's like
Different ways to run a factory?
Yeah.
You don't even know.
This is manufacturing, lighting, and like other engineering concepts related to lighting in different situations, creating and producing those.
Totally.
Everything from economics of scale to like manufacturing processes to the engineering behind it.
Okay. Okay, so what Matt said, that's what this book is, but also it's pretty. So there's that. And then he got this book, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. That one I do understand. So this one is obviously a classic. It has a really cool cover with like really nice aging on it. And the spine's really cool as well. And it looks like it was published in the early 1900s. He also got Robert's Rules of Order. This one's really tiny and really cute. This one says that it was published in 1907. And this one's really cool because it has a handwritten note from someone that gifted this to someone from 1949. So I always really like when there's something like that that personalizes a book and kind of shares part of its story. I think that's really special. And then the last book he got is Defenseless America. This one has really cool aging and water spots on it. Clearly it's been through some things. This one also has a handwritten note. And this one has a copyright of 1915. And then the next thing I got was not from this antique mall, but I still wanted to share it with you guys because I didn't take you along for this. But I picked up some hardware from Facebook Marketplace and I got quite a lot of it. I think there was like 30 pieces of hardware. And I spent, I think, $15 or $20 on it. But they look like this. They're brass hardware with this nice detail. And they're just like drawer pulls. Got this because I'm hoping to do some work in our kitchen. And I thought it would be really nice to add some handles to the doors in the kitchen. So I got all of these guys. So I wanted to show those to you guys because I didn't get to take you along when I picked them up. And then the very last thing that we got at this antique mall is a quite large tapestry. It's framed, so it kind of looks like a painting, but it's actually a tapestry inside of the frame. And this is something that I have been looking for to put in our bedroom. There's a specific spot that I want to put something like this. And I was looking for kind of like a vintage landscape scene. I was looking for darker colors, but I saw this one and I just really, really loved it. So I picked it up. This one I got, it's very big and I got it for $60 because he gave me a discount. I think that he just kind of wanted to move some items. I will show you the tapestry. All right, so here she is. It is quite big. It's like the full length of my arm stretched out, and I'm 5'6", so pretty long. This is a tapestry. It's all woven inside of here, and it has glass and then the frame. The frame is like this beautiful vintage ornate frame. And it just has like this cool kind of Victorian looking scene going on. And I just thought it was so pretty. Really like the colors that it has. I like this imagery, and this frame is just also really beautiful. So I plan to put this in our bedroom, but my question is, do you think that I should add more gold to the frame? Well, I'm debating on that. I really like the frame as is. One of my friends made a comment that I should add more gold, and so now I'm kind of unsure. So leave me a comment and let me know what you think, because I'm undecided. So I would love to hear your opinion. Just for context, our bedroom has a lot of dark wood and black wood, so if that helps at all with making your decision, it will be around those tones. So I don't know. Gold could work, or the lighter frame could help to kind of balance some of the darker tones of the wood. So let me know. But yeah, I got this for $60. I thought it was really, really beautiful. It was the most expensive thing that we got that day, but I think it was really worth it. Alright guys, so that is everything that we got at the antique mall. I really loved everything that we found. I think that we got a lot of great pieces that were things that we've been looking for that were harder to find. So I'm really excited to start decorating with some of these pieces. classes and do some of our makeovers that these are going to go into. So make sure that you stick around so that you can see how I use all of these and the makeovers that they get put into. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe so you can see more like this. I put out new videos every single Sunday, and I love to hear what you're enjoying, what you want to see more of. If there's something that I haven't done that you would like to see, leave me a comment and let me know. I love to kind of get that feedback so that I can make videos that not only I enjoy, but you enjoy as well. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next Sunday.